Well, hello, Aquarius. Hello, and welcome into your monthly reading for March of 2023. Wow, spring is just around the corner here. I cannot believe that we're already in March. I just keep saying that because it's just been 2023 has been a blur for me anyway. Maybe it's been really slow for you, but for me it's been a blur. So I'm intrigued to see how your March is going to shape up for you. I've done quite a few readings already, and I can say that it's for my viewers, it's going to be a pretty big month for a lot of us. Lots of big energy, a lot of change, a lot of transformation. I see a lot of cycles being closed and new cycles beginning in March. So I'm very intrigued, Aquarius, to see how it's going to impact air signs in general. And of course you, Aquarius. So let's see, shall we? Just a quick reminder, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Well, that was just way too many cards. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. Because I do change the spread for monthly readings. So if you've never seen one, it is a different spread than your traditional weekly readings that I do by element. So I'm going to take a look at the major theme for you, how that theme is going to impact you, potential challenges you may face, the potential outcome, and then of course what's going on just below the surface that you may not be aware of. And then with monthly readings as well, I clarify all the energy. So we take a deep dive, if you will, because it's such a big month. So it's not just a week, it's a month. So let's see. Whew, where are we going? Let's see. Right there. Let's see where we go. Oh, that's a great way to start a month. The major theme for you is the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. So the major theme is going to be around your happiness. And we're going to take a deep dive and see what that means. Ooh, baby. How it's going to impact you. You're the Magician, which means you're in manifesting mode. So it's kind of coming in like manifesting your happiness. Looks like the theme for you. What are your challenges? Let's see here. Ooh, oh God. You have three, what I would call, this is a raising consciousness card. This is in your challenge. So this is that true like leveling up energy. It's where the rubber meets the road kind of energy. Like you're actually doing it. You're actually leveling up on all areas of your life. But to me, I treat this like a major arcana card. So literally just starting out your reading, Aquarius, we have three major arcanas. What is the outcome? Where are we going? Another major arcana. Four major arcanas with a high priestess in your outcome energy. So this is big. So when I see what's underneath here, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, just a minor arcana card underneath. Just the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on it. Is basically what that comes in as. But ooh, so when I see all major arcanas like this, it tells me a few things about this reading. It's a big reading, meaning it's big energy in play. It's something that you are absolutely going to notice. It's not subtle in any way. So this is big energy, big changes. And it tells me the universe is really, the universe is always there supporting and guiding you. But this tells me big universe support here, big universal guidance. It's like a turning point, like a big time in your life kind of thing in March when you just lead the way with four major arcanas. And I don't think, honestly, I can't remember if I've ever had a reading, Aquarius, where the first four cards out for a monthly reading were major arcana cards. So that tells you this is big. And it's all around your happiness and manifesting your happiness, doing the work, kind of like, I feel like leveling up energy. So where the rubber meets the road, actually doing it, maybe your challenge, but ooh. So it's not only manifesting happiness in the sense of your 3D world, it's also with the High Priestess here, it's telling me you're manifesting fulfillment. Like You're listening to your intuition. So this is bigger than just external happiness. Ooh, I'm going to get, I want a brand new job, or I want to go take this vacation, or I want this new car kind of happiness. This is what the High Priestess here is just telling me. This is deeper than that. This is, soul fulfillment, soul calling, what resonates with your heart, what you love to do, what you can put your whole heart into kind of thing. Soul kind of path is where we're going with this. I have a feeling, because when you just can't have all these cards and it not be something very deep, something kind of universal calling, if you will, right now for you in this moment in time in your life right now. So damn. All right, without further ado, let's just dive into this reading. I'm intrigued to see where this is going to go. Woo. So let's start with the underneath energy. This is the Eight of Pentacles. So you're doing the work. This is work. This is putting in a lot of time, putting in a lot of effort, making something a priority in your life so you can increase it, so you can make it better, if you will, so you can grow and expand kind of energy. So let's see, what is the Eight of Pentacles energy going on underneath? Because leveling up, truly leveling up and raising your consciousness and getting in touch with your true happiness and listening to your intuition and then taking action based on what your intuition is telling you, that's work. That's some big grow. That's grow, baby. Me and my husband call it grow. When we're in a relationship and we're doing all the relationship dynamics and one of us is really growing and changing and being adaptable and working with each other, we call that grow. So when my husband and I are doing some stuff, we're like, ooh, you changed that up. That's grow. That's some big grow for you. So let's see. What's your grow? That flew out. What is your grow? Three of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe of actually doing it. Three of Pentacles kind of goes up with this leveling up energy I'm getting of actually, taking the action to do it, taking the steps, the actual tangible steps to make this stuff happen. It's the same thing as not just talking the talk, but you're walking the walk kind of thing, which is, we all know, is the hardest. It's the hardest thing to do, but that's what the Three of Pentacles comes in. It's like you're working on that. Three of Pentacles is you're opening up to more people, you are collaborating more, you're sharing your ideas more, you are putting yourself out there a little bit more than probably your comfort zone currently is at. So this is outside your comfort zone. This is, you're working on putting yourself out there more, sharing your ideas more. It comes in a little bit like taking a risk. It may feel a little risky for you to put yourself out there in that way because maybe you haven't done it before. But that's what you're working on. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point of raising consciousness, is working to level up, working to put yourself out there, all with the intention of happiness, with your happiness at the end of the day, your emotional fulfillment at the end of the day, which is High Priestess to me, because nothing feels any better than those moments where you just feel at one with the universe. Your heart is open. It feels like there is no other place you'd rather be on this earth than right here, right now, than what you're doing. And the type of emotional fulfillment that comes out of that is just, can we just bottle that? Universe, can we bottle that and just drink it whenever we need a little pick-me-up? Because that is just, it's the best feeling in the world, is it not? It's the best feeling. And that's also part of Three of Pentacles, why I go into that story, because it's just coming in, is it's about finding that place. Finding that place within you, but also Three of Pentacles is more external. So finding your tribe, finding that job, finding your group of people, finding that volunteer opportunity, finding that passion project where you just fit in. It's like you slot into place beautifully and it feels so good. Okay, all of those? No, these two. Okay, then I'm like, all of them? No. Yeah, and this goes along perfectly with what I just said. It's finding your tribe of where you slot into place, finding where the place in the world, external 3D world, where you can offer your gifts, where people need what you have. And not only that, it feels so good and in alignment for you to be there. So that's part of Three of Pentacles. And I see it is, you're having to do the work and working through it, because you have the Moon card here, which is generally fear. And this comes in exactly like fear. There's a lot of fear around doing this. There's a lot of fear in branching out. There's a lot of fear in connecting with new people. There's a lot of fear around, or risk. Risk and fear is why is something risky? It's the same thing as what are you afraid of kind of thing. Because I think this is, well, hello, Bruno. Hello, Bruno is joining your reading, Aquarius. And I think that's part of the work here, is working, facing your fear, figuring out what it is you're so afraid of, facing that fear, working with it, and having the courage to keep moving forward, and having the courage to not let it stop you. Like maybe it has in the past before. Like maybe I get the sense this may have slowed things down before in the past, whereas now, the World card. And I was just talking about this in the intro, because I was kind of getting that vibe that I think your reading is going to go in this direction, where you're going to have the ending of a cycle and a beginning of a new cycle all at once, all in March, and that's the World card. So, yeah, woo! And it kind of goes along with this major theme of happiness for you, because a lot of times we have to have a lot of courage and face our fears in order to remove those, or remove is, that's not the right word. What's the word? It's, in order essentially to make peace. It's the energy, I'm trying to find the right word to describe it, but it's almost like not remove the block, so to speak, but it's just recognizing the patterns of fear, accepting that they're there, sending them some love and compassion, meaning it's just you trying to protect you, from getting hurt, from, failure, from, embarrassment or shame, or all those good emotions. So it's just fear's just trying to protect you here. But the trick is to finding happiness is you have to work through that, because a lot of times those fears will prevent you from experiencing true happiness, because it's just trying to protect you and keep you safe. But the oldest saying is your life begins just on the other side of your comfort zone, as lovely as that feels. And you know why it takes that courage, because it takes courage to do that. It takes a lot of grit to do that, because it feels uncertain, it feels uneasy, it feels incredibly scary, it feels vulnerable, it feels exposing, it feels deeply unsettling, and all those great emotions that we typically label as negative. It takes the work to work through those to get to your happiness. A lot of the times, most of the times. So, especially when your intuition's involved here. So it's like the higher soul calling of like, hey, you want to go on this journey, even though it's scaring the shit out of you. So let's see. We're clarifying the Sun card. We have the Hermit. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Huh. Yeah, this feels like a quest for deeper meaning, for sure. But the Hermit, and I usually don't get this with the Hermit, but it came in immediately, kind of like isolation. So you might be isolating yourself a little bit right now in order to, as you go through this big cycle, I should say, an ending and a beginning of a cycle. But you are seeking answers, and it's a quest for deeper meaning, deeper answers here. One more for the Sun, please. Whew. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The Eight of Pentacles again. It's the balance that needs work here. And the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. It's coming in. It's like, okay. Yeah, I think, whew, okay. It's funny when it comes in like that, because it's like fast and furious, and it's like all these things, and I'll try to communicate them in a very succinct way. But what is coming in as part of the work here is on your quest for deeper meaning, on your quest for what truly makes you happy, for emotional fulfillment. There's a part of you that I feel like is isolating a little bit, that's coming in like a hermit, very isolated to do this. And part of the work here is to balance out that energy of isolation, because a lot of times, most of the time, true happiness, it comes from connection, and connection with yourself, but connection with other people outside of you, because we're humans, it is all about connecting and feeling that connection, connecting with a passion project and a group of people that are all on board with your passion project, are all on board with your vision, are all on board to support you, are all on board to work with you on your vision, or just all on board just to be there for you, to be a friend, to be a companion, to help and love and support you. And that's a deeper meaning. That's a deeper level of happiness and emotional fulfillment here. And part of the work is balancing this isolation that you have out, or maybe, going off grid a little bit, doing some work, but balancing that out with other people. Allow other people in. Allow other people to connect with you. Allow yourself to expand and maybe be around or entertain different groups of people that you've never entertained or been around before. But based on where you're going and based on the growth that you're doing, and with this Three of Pentacles energy, I consider opening yourself up to more people here, because I think the connection piece with people might just be part of the happiness that you seek, but I'm not so sure you're quite aware of that just yet, because the Ten of Pentacles came in, and it came in immediately like home and hearth, because the Ten of Pentacles is happiness and stability, not only in your 3D world, but within your home, like within your relationships, within your family. It's like that safety and security within your family, and emotionally, not just materialistically. And that to me, it comes into is like the connection with your friends, connection with your family, connection with emotionally. This is coming in kind of emotional energy. So like emotionally connecting with those elements and asking for help when you need it, opening up to them more about what's going on, your path, where you're going, and consider not being so isolated with it. Because connection with people can give you the burst of energy, can give you the burst of insight, can give you just the energetic support that you need to keep going and to keep clarifying and to keep determining what it is that truly makes you happy along your way. And it's more than likely going to involve people and connecting with people, including those nearest and dearest to you. So interesting how it came in. But that's exactly the message here. Okay, Magician. So let's see. You are manifesting. Yeah, you're doing the work. You're wanting to manifest this happiness. Don't underestimate the power of emotionally connecting to people as being your ticket. It's coming like ticket as being your ticket to your true happiness that you seek. Did I get it? I think I got it. Yeah, there you go. This energy, this reading's Aquarius. You're making me sweat. Okay, this is hot. This is a lot of energy coming in. Oh, the universe has a lot to say, and it's awesome. It's awesome. Woo. It's also kind of like, do you want to go at this alone, hermit mode, isolation? Is that truly what makes you happy? Going at it alone, doing it all on your own, being on your own, is that truly? I mean, it's a question for you because it's coming in like a question. Is that truly what makes you happy? Is that your gateway to the happiness and fulfillment, emotional fulfillment and spiritual alignment that you seek? Or is it going to involve connecting with other people? Or does your happiness intrinsically involve connecting with other people? Anything else? Anything else, universe? Woo, baby. Yeah, exactly. Page of Swords, you're getting messages. Messages are coming in. New ideas are coming in. It's coming in from your intuition. It's coming in from the universe about you manifesting this happiness just like right now. just like right now. Woo, baby. No, it's too many. It's too many. Too many. We can't have all the energy at once. 2 more for the Magician just right now. The 8 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get it. It's you know, when it comes to actually manifesting and creating this happiness that you seek and you want, your new ideas are coming in like we just talked about, but you are feeling a little stuck. Like the 8 of Swords, they're just kind of stuck in your head, maybe spinning around. A lot of times when you feel really, really stuck or you're just spinning around different options in your head, but they're not really landing on anything, usually fear is what's driving that. So, and that's part of the moon, like we just talked about, is understanding and facing your fears and how they may be holding you back into creating and manifesting this happiness that you want. So it just, the 8 of Swords kind of comes in like you're just stuck in your head about it. And fear's more than likely the driving force with that one. Whew. One more, please. There we go. Knight of Swords. Okay. Impulsivity here. So the Knight of Swords, okay. What a reading. Oh man, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords is incredibly quick moving energy. It's very quick. Quest for see, it's got the sword, holding it up, armed with the truth of his Ace of Swords, right? Armed with this truth, on this quest for truth. Like, let's go, let's do it. But the Knight of Swords here, it can be very impulsive, and not really think things through a little bit more versus just jumping in. You know, just not really reading the room very well. I will say the Knight of Swords is not the best at reading the room. You know, like read the room, assess, and then plan your approach so so it lands best, so people can hear it better, so you can more or less get the results that you want. And it immediately came in as consider and be mindful of impulsivity here, of just jumping into something or just committing to something without fully thinking it through, without reading the room first, without vetting it out a little bit, and without being very in touch with the end result that you want. So if you just jump into a situation without really knowing exactly what you want out of it, that can get a little messy, versus looking at a situation, reading the room where everyone's at, the situation where you're at, identifying what you want the end result to be out of the situation, and then plotting and strategizing, Magician, the best course of action to get that end result that you seek, versus just jumping in. So there's that. Be mindful of your impulsivity here. Because the Knight of Swords just goes right into drama. Doesn't care. Bull in a china shop. It's just like, oh, I have this piece of truth about myself. I'm going in kind of thing. I don't care what happens. I will. Very assertive, very abrasive energy in a lot of ways. So just be mindful. Just be mindful of that. Okay, so let's go with this Raising Consciousness card. Mama needs a drink. I'm going to open my water for this one. But raising consciousness, like we talked about, is leveling up, where she just comes in like action. Walking the walk, not just talking the talk kind of thing. Raising consciousness. Clarify the raising consciousness card. Okay. The Fool. Yeah. Taking the leap of faith. Taking the action. Actually starting the brand new journey. And I keep saying risk here because risk is what's coming through. It's like the Fool doesn't even consider the risk kind of thing. And every card has a positive and negative here. But the Fool is like, I see the risk, I'm going for it anyway kind of thing. It's like, it's worth taking the risk to take this leap, to start this new journey, to do this thing than it is staying where I'm at kind of thing. And it's all kind of coming together with, yeah, this is your challenge. Ten of Wands. Yep. Doing too much. King of Swords. Oh, there you are, Aquarius. There you are. That's Aquarian energy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with this, the Ten of Wands and the King of Swords, it's like the challenge may be you wanting to do too much, or wanting to force something to happen on your timetable, or wanting to force an outcome, wanting to control other people kind of thing. I get that vibe with this Ten of Wands. And with this King of Swords energy, it's like, okay, let's take a step back. Let's be a little more logical about this. Let's be a little bit more reasonable. Let's be very clear about this and accept the things that you cannot control, accept the things that you cannot force, and accept that the timing and how long something takes or when something shows up in your life is out of your hands a lot of times. And the King of Swords is very clear and aware about that. So it's just being clear and mindful on the areas in your life that maybe you're forcing it a little bit. Maybe you are trying to convince yourself that you can control certain things that you truly can't control, and living in that type of energy, which is what I mean by forcing it. Like you're trying to force an outcome. You're trying to force a person to do something that you don't have any control of doing. You're trying to force someone to see something a certain way. You're trying to force, a lot of times it could be like helping a family member. You're trying to force them to take responsibility and take accountability for their own actions in their own life, and you're coming in wanting to help them, but we all know. We've all died by that sword, haven't we? Trying to help friends and family that just aren't ready to be helped, or a lot of times haven't even asked us for your help kind of thing. We've all been there. But the King of Swords knows better. The King of Swords is not so much ruled on emotion by that. The King of Swords is very clear. I know that I know. Very astute, very assertive in its own right, but not clouded by a lot of emotion. Just sees it for what it is and accepts it and moves on. And takes action from a place of clarity, not from a place of muddied emotion kind of thing. So be mindful of that as well. But let's get to the outcome. I mean, so far, wow, what a reading, Aquarius. What a reading. So the High Priestess. So this is intuition. This is universal guidance. This is spiritual practices, if you will. It also can be secret. So with the Hermit energy to it, it makes me think that, you're keeping some things very close to your chest. You're not really communicating that, which is, hey, I get it, perfectly fine here. Your choice. Sometimes you want to. If you're working on something, you're not just going to announce it to the world until you're ready for the world to see it. And I get it. I'm very much that way. So the High Priestess, the King of Wands. Oh, okay. Got some fire energy coming in. Oh, Ace of Swords. Okay, you're seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth of a situation. King of Wands, this also could be a person. Could be a fire sign. But you're seeing the truth of the situation for sure in the outcome energy. And you're seeing the truth of your intuition. It's almost like you're learning. It kind of comes in like you're truly learning to trust your intuition. And you know, it's like you have, it almost feels like experience. Like versus reading it in a book and going, oh, your gut instincts or your intuition, you can trust that. It's right on. But you know, reading it in a book doesn't teach you anything. Experiencing it teaches you. Life experience teaches you. And this is what is coming in. It's like you now are having some really big life examples of how you, first of all, you listened to your intuition, which means you were open enough to hear it. And then you are seeing how your intuition is right in a lot of areas. And it's like the universe is confirming to you that your intuition speaks the truth. Your intuition you can trust, and you can start and begin, because this is new beginning energy, you can begin to start taking action from that place. You can begin to start trusting your intuition and trusting yourself just a little bit more to make those decisions, to take action, to see things clearly. Even if you don't fully understand what your intuition is telling you, you know enough now by the end of March to trust it. Even if it's a little crazy to you, even if it's a little outlandish, by the end of March, I think it's going to be revealed to you that you can trust it. It's just confirmation. It's confirmation that, I am listening to my intuition. That is my intuition. I can trust it based on life experience that I've seen happen this month. And we can start moving forward. And you can start really moving forward and really starting to take those actionable steps based in that truth, based in that trust within yourself kind of thing. Because, Knight of Wands, quick moving energy. It's going. And you can move forward. Yeah. Which is good, because I see the as we talked about, the challenge is taking the action step. But in the outcome energy, I see it trending in that direction. I see you starting to move, starting to take some of this action, starting to trust yourself. Yeah. And whether this be seeing the truth of another person you're tied up to, like I said, that King of Wands action. And if it's not another person, because I could go either way here. I'm not getting it 100% like one way or another. It's either you're seeing the truth of another person that you're close to, and you're seeing that your intuition was right about that person all along. And or it could be that solidifies the action that you're taking, meaning the King of Wands takes very compassionate action. So with the Knight of Wands moving forward, so it's like you're taking action to move forward, but from a very compassionate and loving place, because you're seeing the truth of your intuition clearly. Wow, Aquarius. I think I was combining like maybe Aries and Aquarius. Okay. We're going to tap now, Aquarius. So maybe you're tied up to a fire sign. Well, no, Aries is, Aries, Leo, and Sag are your fire signs. So maybe it is a fire sign. Maybe it's an Aries. Maybe. All right. So let's tap. If you're new to tapping, check out the link below in the description box to learn more about it. It's a great tool that you can use for healing. You got 2. We'll take 2. For this reading, we'll take 2. Let's see. These are good. This matched manifesting mode. I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and experiences. Okay. Good. That's clarity. Ace of Swords. There's some clarity coming in. If we haven't mentioned the changes you're going through, I am in the process of positive changes. Yeah. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Peace of mind. That's a glorious thing in its own right. Okay. So let me take a little drink here and let's tap on this so you can help, claim your power a little bit more and just accept that you are in the process of big positive change. So, okay, so let's go. Repeat after me or sub in your own stuff as it comes up, but we're going to start with the side of the hand. So let's go. So even though this can feel a little unsettling and a little scary and sometimes a little frustrating, that's okay. Because I am in the process of big positive change. So even though I'm ending a cycle and starting a new one, and that can get a little messy sometimes, and I can feel a little uncertain about it, that's okay too. I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. So even though I may have some resistance about moving forward and taking a risk, that's okay. That just means I care a lot about this. And that's a good thing. And I am in the process of positive changes. And I am open and willing to claim my own power and lovingly create my own reality. And I am open and I am asking for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I am ready to receive more understanding and clarity. I am ready for some help and assistance. And I am ready for more understanding and guidance so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I am open. I am ready to receive. And universe, you have my permission to help me, guide me, and support me in all the ways I need so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me, even though it doesn't feel like that sometimes. Only good can come to me. And I now choose to express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. I am ready for peace of mind. I am ready for peace. I am at peace. I am at peace. All is well in my world. I am at peace. Okay, let's take a deep breath in here. Whew, and let that go. Ooh. I mean, one hell of a reading, Aquarius. I hope this helped you. Cheers to you and your quest and your journey, because March is going to be big for you in all the most amazing ways. So cheers to you. I'm wishing you all the love and support on your journey in March, and I'll see you next time. Bye.